Today we are looking at substitution and substitution into mathematical formulas. Substitution is when we have our unknowns, such as a, b, x, y, then we're given a number value for that. We can substitute it in or replace the pronumeral with the number. What that allows us to do is to evaluate or get an answer for that expression. Okay, so we're getting answers. We're substituting in, and when we do, we're going to put our substitution in brackets. And be careful, say for the first question where a equals 5, we don't just write to 5 and make it 25. The 2 and the a together really mean multiplication, so it means 2 times a. So 2 times 5, which will be 10, rather than 25. So let's go. Okay, so a is equal to 5, b is equal to -2, and c is equal to 3. So we have to find the value of each of these expressions. So with a, it is 2 times 5. So notice I've just put that in a bracket, minus 3. So 2 times 5 is 10, take away 3. 10 take away 3 is 7. The next one, b. We need the square root of a minus 2b, which is 2 times b. We need to find out the value of what's under the square root sign first, and then we square root it if we can. Okay, so we have 5 minus 2 times minus 2. Okay, so we then carry on with our square root sign, and we have 5, and then we do minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. We then add it together to get 9, and then we can square root 9 to get 3. So make sure you work out what's inside the square root sign and then work out our final answer. C. Okay, so C is 3, and we'll put that in brackets. Minus 4, bracket, minus 2 squared. Now that squared is only the minus 2 we're squaring. We're not going 4 times minus 2 and then squaring our answer. So make sure you're using order of operation. If you're not sure, go online, watch something on order of operation. Okay, 3 minus, okay, we'll work it out first and see if it is a minus. Let's have a look. Minus 2 squared is minus 2 times minus 2, which gives us 4. Remember, a negative times a negative gives us a positive. So we have 4 times minus 4 is minus 16. Okay, and then we do 3, take away minus 16 to give us minus 13. Once again, it's worth checking those on your calculator, particularly if you're in an exam. A lot of the things that we're going to be doing in this course are looking at substitution into formulas. Formulas that are used in mathematics and in other strands, and also in the real world. So with the formula, the variable on its own, and usually on the left-hand side, is called the subject of the formula. Okay, so it's what the formula is about. So with this one, if you're doing physics, you might recognise it, or if you've done science in the past, you may have come across it in year 9 and 10. It's the formula for velocity. Now at this stage in maths, you won't need to know what the formulas are for, but it's good to know that they're actually formulas that are used in real life. So velocity equals u plus at. So what that formula is velocity equals the starting speed plus the acceleration times the time to give you the velocity of the vehicle at a given point. But like I said, you don't need to know that, but that's just what's happening. So in order to solve it for the velocity, and because we're just dealing with algebra, we're not dealing with speed or kilometers or seconds, we're just going to give our answer v equals a number. We don't need to know what the formula is even about at this stage unless we're applying it. But in other strands of mathematics in the general course, you will be substituting in. So when you're doing area, when you're doing trigonometry, all those sorts of things, you're going to be substituting in. So it's a skill that you really need to know how to do. So v, u is 50, put that in brackets, plus a, which is 10, bracket. We can just put a dot for a multiplication. It just saves making it look really complicated. So a dot means times, and t is 6. So remember we do our multiplication first. So we've got 50 plus 10 times 6 is 60. We then add those together to give us 110. So nice and easy, and you will be coming across heaps of those and need to know how to do them in a lot of the mathematics you'll be doing in the next year or so. Thank you.